Okay, the digital life hack, it just got better because coming up after it, hear one of the most engaging calls from my weekend show. It's called The Kim Commando Show. Yeah, funny how that works. Are you a mosquito magnet? When you go out, do you end up with tons of itchy red bumps and bites? If that sounds like you, I have just the app to help. I'm Kim Commando for Incogni. Stop robocalls, spam text, junk email, and remove yourself from the internet. Get 60% off today at privacykim.com. A few mosquito facts for you. They love warm, humid weather. They bite most at dawn and dusk. If you want even better details on when the mosquitoes are biting, check out the Weather Channel's app's new mosquito forecast. It does what it says. It predicts mosquito activity by zip code using weather data and real-world mosquito info. It could save you from a bunch of bites. Just download the Weather Channel app on your iPhone or Android. Add your zip code, tap daily at the bottom, and scroll down. Okay, now I'm itchy. By the way, science says that if you use Nature's, that's the brand name, coconut and vanilla body wash, it's a great mosquito repellent. Get your private data off the internet at privacykim.com. All right, just as I promised, here's a fantastic call for my show that you've got to hear. Ryan in Provo, Utah. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Kim. Hey, pleasure to talk to you.
Well, thanks for your call today. What's going on?
So, something I've been wondering about. If you think back like 20 years ago or more, when I took a picture of something, I'd have, of course, a piece of paper in front of me, a photograph, and I'd flip it over and I'd write down things on it, like the names of people in it or the place or why the picture was important to me. And I'm wondering, what's the digital equivalent of that today? Like, how do I note the pictures I'm taking on my phone? So, like, my kids will know why it's important.
So this way you can say, okay, this is Grandma, this is, Aunt May's, and she's making dandelion wine or whatever it may be.
Exactly,
What kind of gear are you using?
Just, my iPhone.
Okay. Well, on your iPhone, you have something called the Photos app, right? You're so familiar with it, I'm sure.
Sure.
When you select a photo, you can actually add details. A lot of people don't know this, is that if you swipe up on the photo, there's an I, you know what the I stands for? Information, yes. And that's where you can add things like names, locations, events, things that you want to remember. And then it also allows you to search. So if you wanted to find, every picture about Aunt May, that you could go ahead and do that, or something that was between a year or a place or an event or whatever it may be. And then also don't forget that on your iPhone, it has this wonderful thing called facial recognition, right? And so you can find somebody's face and then hopefully it will go out and then categorize and put everybody under that face. Although it is kind of interesting to me, Ryan, that that sometimes it picks up pictures of my son Ian as me. And I guess that makes sense, but it's like, no, he's like 6'2" and I'm 5'5". Okay. And he's a guy and I'm a girl, but that's all right. So you could try that. Again, just want to use the I. And then if you find that, maybe that's not enough for you, that there are certainly apps that will do things that will allow you to add more details. Sometimes it's called the metadata. And you can also change the date and time of the photos, and using these apps like Slidebox is one that's pretty popular. Another one's called Metapho. But the whole idea is that you can still have those good old days where you can look at a photo and then actually say, oh, this is who this is. And hopefully, 20, 30 years from now, that there'll be a way to read that I. Right.
Right.
So, so sometimes it's the way that if I really want to preserve something is that I kind of go really old school, is that I make a coffee table book. And so maybe it's my mom's 80th birthday party, which I've been working on lately, is to create a photo album of the event and to put details in there because, I don't know what storage is going to look like 5 to 10 years from now. But I'm pretty sure that we're going to have books, right?
I hope so.
I hope so too. Okay, if AI doesn't take over and we all become, the side effects of a robotic evolution or revolution, or we want to call it. So, if there are memories that you really hold dear to your heart, is that I would encourage you to actually put them out together as a photo book. You can use like MPix, Shutterfly, any of those sites that will allow you to do that. But again, on your iPhone, just go ahead and use the I for information. If you're using Google Photos, it has a similar tool built right in there as well. And Ryan, thank you for your call today. Hey, huge thanks for tuning in, folks. And if you've got a question that's burning a hole in your brain, just drop me a line. Head over to commando.com, with a K, of course, and tap Email Kim. Yes, I do read every single question. Now, for tech insights you can't afford to miss, grab my free daily newsletter over at getkim.com.